Hello.
Hi! Alright, so, hello everybody. So today, the infamous Nico is actually joining me for a video!
I'm not a myth.
She actually exists. I actually have a friend, guys. So, this is actually the first video in which I didn't write down what I was going to say. It's really unscripted, you could say. And so, stick with me as I ramble.
And I'm just here for support.
She is. So this is actually a little bit more of like a serious video, but I promise you that it's not a pity video. I promise you I'm not going to cry. But this one has to do with the college program and heartbreak. They seem to go kind of hand in hand, which sucks. For those of you that know me, this is my second college program, as I've mentioned before, and this is also the second breakup I've had in 1 year. I should win a medal for that, because it's like, yeah. Anyways, I often joke about how I'm the Taylor Swift of my friends, and it's really not becoming a joke anymore, because I'm the Taylor Swift of my friends.
At least Taylor Swift's rich. Maybe one day.
But anyways, I just want to put it out that I just want to put it out there that this video is not for bashing any of my exes. This video is not to tell other people what happened. It's not my place. It's not right. And so none of that is going to be there. This is simply just talking about how I've kind of dealt with each breakup and how
You can deal with it too.
Exactly. It's really just kind of like a comfort. I know a lot of people are going through things too. Never did I think that I would be going through this again, I guarantee you that. But here I am, and I'm just going to use it to help everyone else, you know, find that silver lining. So, first off, my last program, which was earlier in this year, it was about 2 or 3 weeks in, and the person that I was dating just went... So, the whole breakup thing happened over a very long period of time. And so maybe it was like about a month and a half in that the actual breakup happened, but it still was a very long process. Much like every other breakup, you kind of don't see it coming. It just hits you out of nowhere. And I was extremely devastated. I think it's really hard, no matter how long you've been with someone, whether you love them or not, to... you know, suddenly somebody that was in your life for a very long time, like every single day, somebody that just took a very big part of your life and a big part of your time to just disappear and not want anything to do with you. That's very hard. That's something that no matter what the situation is, it sucks. And so this breakup was really hard because it was kind of really one of my first times away from being home and not being with like some sort of family. So my family was across the country. My best friend was up north. Well, I did have some, like, you know, Avery, my favorite roomie, and she knows it. While I had her, it was still something that's really difficult to deal with. And in the midst of all that, it was also working at Disney, which, as fun as it is, it's a lot of, obviously, time-consuming. It's really hard, and so it was very difficult to kind of, like, deal with everything all at once and deal with being away from home and dealing with the heartbreak. And let me tell you, I didn't take it well. Nobody really takes heartbreak well. There was a lot of crying going on. There was a lot of times where it took a lot of effort to get myself out of bed. In this situation, I very much, anything that had to do with him, I had to put it all aside. I removed him from my life as much as he removed me from my life.
I meant his life.
And that's okay. You know, you can't be friends with everybody. You can't be friends with all of your exes. That's just a life lesson. You can't be okay all the time. And so this one, it definitely took me some time to just even keep it all together, and that's fine. In this situation, not only did having my best friend surprise visit me help a lot, but I actually fell in love. So, obviously, as you may know if you pay attention, that leads to a not so happy ending.
Dun dun dun.
Which sucks. It's something that I didn't expect. It's something that I so did not see coming, but it happens. So the second relationship was probably the greatest one I've ever been in. I can't tell you how in love I was. I still am. Here's the thing. No matter how much he broke my heart, I'm not here to say bad things about him. I'm not here to say how it happened. I'm not here to say why it happened. I'm not here to say any of that. All I want to say is that I still love him. He was one of my best friends, which is probably one of the hardest things about all of this. It sucks because he lives in the area, and part of the reason that I was going there was for him. So, as you can tell, this is a very hard one. This is a very hard time to deal with these things, especially when I'm leaving in like 2 weeks. So, how am I getting over it? One day at a time, really.
Life goes.
So, I can tell you that even though this breakup is very fresh, there's a lot of things that I've been doing that, in my own eyes, are extremely mature. This isn't my first time around that sad old block, and maybe it's not going to be my last. You never really know.
And maybe it's not gonna be my last. You never really know.
Yes?
I thought you said the saddle block, and I was like,
What's
a saddle block?
As you can tell, this is a face of somebody who's not doing so bad. First off, thank you, makeup! Because without makeup, this face would not be this face. Second off, I'd like to take the time to thank this little creature.
Oh, no, I didn't prepare a speech.
Yeah, don't worry, you're not making a speech. So,
Okay.
this heartbreak is a lot harder. This is somebody that I'm still in love with. This isn't somebody that I'm going to get over within a few days. Although, in every breakup, that'd be really nice, right? But the thing is, for anybody who's going through a situation like this, take the time to be you. That doesn't mean you can't date. That doesn't mean you can't talk to other people. It's different for everybody. The way you get over somebody, however long it takes you to get over somebody, it's always different. It sucks when you really do love somebody and that other person is moving on, or you're moving on and they're not moving on. Like, that's a very hard situation, and I get that. But this is a time to just learn a few things about yourself. And the number one most important thing that I have learned through all of this is something that my best friends and all of my family have given to me, and that is the advice that you're going to be okay. I've had a lot of people that I truly deeply care about and truly deeply care about me that are just like, you are one of the strongest people I know. You're one of the bravest people I know. You hear your friends and family tell you often that you're beautiful, that you're intelligent, that you got all these great qualities. And the thing is, deep down, you know this. The person that was in love with you for so many reasons. And just because they may have fallen out of love with you doesn't mean that you've stopped being all those good reasons. And that's something that you should remember, but that is something that's very hard to remember, and I can tell you 100% that it is. I know I sound like I'm getting teary-eyed, but the only reason is because the amount of endless support that I've gotten from all these people is incredible. I can't tell you how many people, I can't even tell you how it feels to have all these people that have seen you grow, that have seen you go through so many things tell you, I am so ridiculously proud of you. That is probably one of the best things that you will ever hear. And so if I'm getting teary-eyed, it's really just because of that. One of my own personal solutions is one of my favorite books is Eat, Pray, and Love. Why? Because I relate to the author so much. I also think that in my own traveling journey, I've learned so much about who I am, what I can do, and again, I've learned that I am a pretty tough, badass bitch.
Ew, I literally just something that Snapchat filmed.
And so, remember that. It's hard to remember. No doubt. It's very, very hard to remember everything that you're made of, everything that has made you who you are. In a situation like this, it's so easy to break down. Again, I look fine right now. It hasn't always been like this. You know, I'm not going to come onto a camera and cry. I'm not going to come on here and say, he did me so wrong. That's not my place. It's not anybody else's business either. I'm dealing with this the way that I can, and that's talking to my friends, reading Eat, Pray, and Love, and
Reading Eat, Pray, and Love to your friends.
Exactly. It's my own personal therapy, and one of my all-time favorite quotes from it is, it all goes away. Eventually, everything goes away. And that means the pain that I'm going through and you may be going through. And I think one of the other things that's really keeping me going is, it sucks to be going somewhere that's filled with memories of him. It sucks to be going somewhere where I can no longer see my best friend, and that I'm telling you that's probably the most heartbreaking situation of all of this, is that I lost kind of two people in one. But the thing is, again, life goes on. You're going somewhere where you're going to find a lot of magic, where your purpose is to create magic, and along the way, if you find magic within yourself and give yourself some of that magic, it's not bad. It's actually, I think that's probably the greatest thing that you can take away from it.
And you get to make new memories.
Exactly. My first time there, I can definitely say that I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about who I was. I learned a lot about what I could do. What I wanted to do, and this time around I hope to do the same. You never stop learning to love yourself. You never stop learning about yourself. You never stop learning how to be yourself. And I think all of those things with a breakup, with going to Disney, it's perfect. And so again, this video wasn't to make anybody sad. This video wasn't to bash anybody. The purpose of this video isn't anything negative. I know it's a little bit more of a serious video, but it's 100% to tell you guys that to anybody that's talked to me, they know how serious this issue is. They understand how devastating and heartbreaking it is. They understand that this heartbreak is different. But like, just look at this face. She's doing all right. And
it's a cute face.
Cute! And like I said, this is a time where you find out how to love yourself when you feel lonely, even if you're not. This is a perfect situation in which you're just going to be okay. So this is really like my big hug to all of you guys who are going through the same thing. This is a big shout out and thank you to every single person that has messaged me asking, are you okay? What can I do? This is just like a video of complete gratitude, complete just like tranquility. Like everything is going to be fine. I promise you. This year has taken me through 2 very hard breakups. And in each situation, that's been crazy.
And 2017 is going to be our year.
Exactly.
Our year and all of your years.
So that's the
we're
thing.
going to Disney.
We're going to Disney. It doesn't get any better than this. And I promise you, if you ever need somebody to talk to, ever need somebody to hang out with. And so thank you for watching this. I hope that all of you just take something from this. I hope that all of you that are going through a situation like this will find a day where you're going to be like me. I can't tell you what tomorrow's going to be like. I could be crying. I hope not, but you never know. And so I just think that the best way to put it is everything's going to be okay. And there is no limit to magic. So just wait your turn. You'll get that magic. And so thank you for watching. Hugs and kisses to all of you.
Hugs and kisses and starfish wishes.
And so I'm going to be okay. And so are you.
Thanks for watching. Ew, I look like I have 63 trends. Is it weird that I'm like a little behind you?
No, I guess because it's
touch you like this, and I hold you like that. It was hard to believe, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. Every moment so cold and vivid. Compare the mirror in its pocket, I curled up his sleeve, just in case. You must be joking, right? Some makeup, perfect smile, it's you they are waiting for. She said hi, I got a little place nearby. Hello?
My leg is cramped. Da-na-na-na.
My back, it hurts.
Da-na-na-na.
I
I gotta
wanna
get up. Da-na-na-na. But